Alrighty. Happy August 19th. Just going to do a couple replay modes of some new things I'm working on just for the fun of it. I have an indicator here that combines my compass, the enhanced meter, has GAN, VWAP, orbs, all this in kind of one little set. It doesn't quite do the metrics yet, but anyway, so I was just going to play this out. Then I was going to play out my favorite strategy in 1 second as well. So if we just run off, and again, doing repar play is always fun to do because you can make yourself look like a champion, but that's what it is for, right? So we start off, let's see, was it 7:25 Eastern time. You can see that I'll explain this later, but so we have a sell here, and all I'm doing is to take them at face value. I'm not going to do like an exit. I'll just, whenever a single pops up, I'll just pop in and out. So, I might lose more than I'd like to. We'll see. This is kind of cool though. It has a lot of good stuff in this indicator. I'm excited about this one. Lots going on with this. So you can see this is getting creamed a little bit there. I should probably get out. But again, I'm just going to play a buy. Okay, so we have a buy. So down 300. That kind of hurts. I thought it was going to do better than that actually. That's all right. And then this will probably crash on this one too. So then this is going to come down. It's 8 o'clock. So it's 9 o'clock Eastern. Or no, sorry, this is Eastern time frame. So, ooh, ouch, that hurts a little bit. Okay, so starting off negative 600. That's a good way to start off today. We're not even to the New York Open just yet. So I'll show you. I mean, I do like this one overall minus the chop. Oh man, it's funny. You can see the meter is actually doing pretty well. Like, oh, look at this, ouch. Oh man, so you're down 1,000 right now. Still got an hour before the open. As this chopping is going to come back down. Oh man. Yeah, you definitely need to refine this one for chop. It's basically selling at the low and buying at the high. Exactly what you'd want in an indicator. That's pretty funny. It's pretty much done that identically, or back to back to back. So now we have a sell. Okay, so we're getting closer to the open, and we're down $1,200, which is, I wouldn't want an indicator that had that kind of drawdown, but anyway, we're going to see getting closer to the New York Open. So definitely you can see this is definitely a trending indicator, so need a little bit of some work on this one. I actually thought it was going to do better than that. So you're getting close to the open here, and I could probably speed this up a little bit. So you get a little bit, maybe even. I don't want to go too fast. The open, as we know right here, I can speed it back to after the open. It's going to. So you can see the meter is doing a pretty good job there. Oh man, jeez. Okay. All right. So I just stayed in this thing. Yeah, so obviously on a trend day, it's going to do pretty well. It'd be curious to see how I can modify it for a ping pong range day. So far, I'm not a fan of it, honestly. And then you can see the metrics are not doing. You can see how it didn't. It wanted to sell and then it decided not to. We have a buy. Oh, almost. And it close. Okay, so I'm gonna. Oops. I wanted to add a contract on the next one. Okay, cool. So 3. Just curious. So if you're adding on to an range day, and obviously we know that things played off, so it's not kind of chirping a day, but I'm just curious, really how it would perform. And obviously, you'd want to call it, let's call it a day, but when you're up that much, you're likely going to be taking profit. This thing just tanks off today. It's just unbelievable. Beautiful trend day. It's nice to have some clean action. So then you could use the meter as a way to take some profit. That's kind of cool. I still haven't had a buy signal yet. I don't know if I will. It's already getting to be 11. I almost want to speed this up a little bit faster. I know it tanks, but I forget the low of the day. It's another sell. Definitely need to reframe this for a range day, but anyway, it's kind of cool. For a trend days could be tough for retail people because you're always looking for reversals. So it'd be nice to get indicated that I can do both. That'd be the ideal, right? So I think my delta with the meter, I'll show you. I'm going to show you this after. I mean, you're up 14,000 at one point for 3 contracts. That's crazy. Now that's some good movement. You can make almost 15K now, almost 16K. It's crazy. Yeah, so 16, you flatten it out, and anyway, kind of cool. So already kind of knew that it was going to tank today. So let's go back. Let's shut this one off and turn on just the deltas. So with this one, basically, it's already kind of written in the code, but basically, not fully. What we're looking to do, and normally I'd have my GAN lines on here as well, but what we're looking to do is stack things in our favor. So really, it's not crazy stacking because it's all built in. I mean, this EM, I forget this one is, this is actually what I'm working on too. But this this meter right here is basically kind of like our trend identifier, or I guess direction bias. So as long as this is green, we will not be taking any deltas that are bearish. So you can see how if you long here, you're good to go. And so now let's play this out. Maybe I'll go a little slower initially, then I'm going to go a little faster after the open. So once we just do a little play here. So assuming you're starting a little bit early, and we saw the other indicator. Okay, so you can see, do we have any delta? Okay, so we have a delta there, and then whenever this turns orange, I will basically just when it turns orange, I will flatten the position. And so I'm always looking for better logic for take profit. But for now, we'll just do, so you can see we got these nice selling deltas that are red, and you can see we're going to get, okay, so flatten. So we got orange, and now we're waiting for another delta. If it would give us one on the red, we'll see. You could almost trade off the meter itself, you know, but I'm looking for multiple confirmation, kind of again stacking things in your favor. So you can see you're up a little bit. Now we'll see. And again, you could just, I've actually thought about just trading off the meter itself, but anyway. So again, so we do have this might be a little bit of a loss, but we'll see. Maybe not. Okay, so we're in this thing until it changes. Okay, so yeah, made a little bit there. And again, we don't take this buy because we're still in the red. And if we get okay, so now we're green. So let's see if we can get a buy delta. I think this indicator will do better in more of a ranging market. As you can see, it's more adaptive to price action. And I'd like to speed this up. Okay, so now we're, that one's close. That's like a borderline because it's orange, so that might not be officially red, but it's dang close, right? So that one would be, okay, so then we get it flattened, and then we have getting a little late here. We can see all these deltas in the green, and we're still a good hour and a half before the open, so we're definitely not. I think before we were like down. Oh, yeah, I need to get out flat because okay, so we can get in. I'm actually in pretty late here. Yeah, with the other indicator, we were down 1,200 at the start of the day. So yeah, we're down. We might be down a little bit too as we got flattened. So yeah, we're down a couple $100, and yeah, pre-market range definitely was tough on most indicators, I'd say. Destroyed my other one, and this one not down 200, so not another delta, so you're down to 225, which is not too bad. So that's getting a little late. Obviously things are moving kind of fast here, so it's all red, and we already know what happens at the open. Just a big swing up. So I might have to slow this down to get this right, and then I can speed it back up. Just want to see how it handles that. We know what happens. We know right before the open, it swings up a little bit. Again, just trying to see how the deltas and the meter kind of when they're aligned, can you stack a trade? Ultimately, does that give you an edge? When it comes to the end of the day here. So, okay, so that flipped. A little bit of profit there. If we get another delta, I'll have to take it. Just don't be like a robot. We are getting close to the open. So, this one's kind of a close one. But anyways, this is going to be quick here. Gotta watch it fast. I think the open's kind of really crazy. So this does a little better job. And definitely got to get out, and get in a little bit late, but it's pretty quick. So actually, not too much different. Being down 840, and the other one was down 1,200. You can see this one. Oh, actually, I would have been flat earlier, but it's all right. So down 1,500. All right. You can see trading the open can be tricky. So you can see how the whipsaw there made things a little worse than they needed to be. But that's the way it goes. So that wouldn't be very cool to be down. Now you're almost down 2,000. So there you go. Then I have to flip that. So who was down 2,000 for the day? Ouch. Okay, so there you go. So the open definitely gave this indicator a little more trouble than I thought it would. And to go a little long here, which I would love. So we're going to be down a lot more than maybe 2,000 by the time this is probably going to take a loss here. Okay, so we're down $2,600, which is not good at all. I would not like that drawdown. So I thought the other indicator was have to get that out. So flat. And you'd be down almost $3,000. So that isn't good, is it? That is not what I'd call a drawdown. That I'd like to be down $3,000 using one contract. So, because if you're in the eval, you're done before the day even starts. So, yeah, definitely. I know by the end, I know the price action is going to just tank. So, it's just a little. I was hoping that the deltas was going to handle that little range better than it did. And we all know I can speed this up a little bit. So yeah, that's a little, shoot, I thought I had something a little bit better than that. So, but always something to work on. And we know this thing is just going to go crazy down here. Just, so I can speed this up a little bit. I really doubt there's going to be any buying deltas until, there's a flip there, so we can take some profit. So get this. So we can get in here. So this is a flip it. Get back in. So there's a little bit of a. So you can see the meter itself. Actually, I'm kind of curious, actually, so let's go back. We're still down, look at that. After all, then they flip that. And that actually would have been a buy there, I missed it. I have to get it out. It's going just too fast for me to keep up. So actually, I do have some work to do when it comes to decided to get out. I would have had to get out, but I did. So interesting. That was not what I expected, actually. So that's a little bit. I really thought I had something, and maybe in live, maybe I was just playing it too fast. Definitely waiting for the delta. Definitely gave it some trouble, and then interesting. So if we just went by, just using the meter itself. So let's just go back to pre-market. I think we can play this a little bit faster for now. So so we'll play the next flip. It's a little bit choppy here, so okay, so we have a flip. We'll see how this handles the chop. Let's see if just using the meter does a better job. So I have to say the compass one actually did pretty awesome. Yeah, the drawdown's a little bit high. So yeah, something to definitely consider. So we got a little bit in profit here. I have to get out. Oh, so we're back red again. And I mean, the meter itself has a lot of logic built in. Yeah, can't get into all the secret sauce of it, but it's more than an oscillator. It's not. Yeah, it's not even an oscillator. It looks like you think it's an oscillator, but it's not. And if I missed that because I was yapping away, I might have missed the to get out there. concentrate on the flip. See, it's keeping us in this trade here. That's not too bad. So we definitely want to speed this up a little bit. Just have to get out there and get back in. Then have to go long and get out and go back in. So that isn't ideal. And then I have to get out and go long. It's kind of tricky. So it's starting to chop me up a little bit. So we already know what's going to happen. It's going to sweep up and then sweep down if I can keep up with it. Did okay job. So, oh shoot. It's hard to keep up with this thing, the speed. So just doing the meter itself actually is pretty good. Handle the chop pretty well. I mean, so then you have to get it out, buy, sell, buy, a little choppy, then buy, sell. That's tough. I missed that buy because of the stupid phone. So yeah, we're at 1 o'clock almost. Looking for a flip. So flip that. Back long, and then I missed this. Is tough. Gosh, then it's back long and then short. Hate when it does that. So this meter is pretty damn good, actually. I'll have to go back long, short. Well, anyway, you can see the number. Call it meter is pretty solid. Okay, I thought it'd be good. By a long shot, the meter by itself really killed it for the most part. So anyway, good stuff. I will be on. I know I haven't been making as many videos lately, and that will change. Again, we're migrating all this, the GANs, the Delta, this meter, to Ninja, where we can automate everything. It's going to be kick-ass. And anyway, thanks guys. Take care.